Hi, it's Conor Svensson here, founder and CEO of Web3 Labs, and this is your week in DeFi on Monday, the 29th of November, 2021. This week's key events include the Panther Protocol's token sale, Ardana, which is Cardano's stablecoin hub, has been making some noises, and Nansen working with Arbitrum on their platform. The assets locked in DeFi finished the week down just over 2% at just shy of $200 billion. So Ardana, which is Cardano's stablecoin hub, they've announced a strategic platform with the Near protocol, and the idea here is that it will provide asset transfer between the two different protocols, with Ardana providing the bridging infrastructure. And so Ardana has this Dana governance token, and its stablecoin is called DUSD, which enables people to actually take leverage positions on their Cardano or other supported assets. And by working with Near, what it's going to enable is people to transfer assets from Cardano to Near and vice versa. It's also going to provide collateral to mint stablecoins on the network. So it's been fairly quiet in terms of announcements coming from Cardano the last few months. There was a lot of talk around their smart contract platform, but there hasn't been much news on this. But certainly the fact they're talking a bit more about this partnership with Near, and that they've got their stablecoin hub, potentially we're going to see more happening there in the coming weeks and months. A blockchain data provider called Nansen, they've announced that they're going to be integrating the Arbitrum network so that their user base, which includes retail and institutional grade investors, to identify trends in the DeFi market. And so what they're doing is they're providing lots of charts and quantitative data, and they pull stuff across from Ethereum, Polygon and Binance Smart Chain. And so by incorporating Arbitrum as well, that's just going to increase the number of data providers they have there. The interesting thing though with Arbitrum is that it's one of the very popular layer 2 networks that have emerged for Ethereum, and so it's kind of a no-brainer for them that they want to be able to actually support this there. And when you start to see these platforms being incorporated into more of these analytics platforms, it of course means that they're recognizing the popularity of it, in Arbitrum in this case. Panther Protocol, which provides an end-to-end privacy solution for DeFi and using public blockchains. They've had a public sale this week where they raised $22 million, and this increases their overall funding to $32 million. The idea here is that they of course want to open up the opportunities for people to buy the token more broadly. What they want to really do here is provide greater confidentiality for the actual users. And so Panther right now is targeting a lot of different platforms. So you've got Ethereum, Polygon, Flare, Songbird, Near and Elrond, and they've got their own SDKs and APIs there. And so this whole idea of having platforms that support a number of different underlying blockchain protocols is no doubt something we're going to be seeing more and more of in the future, just because there are established DeFi ecosystems on a number of different blockchains now. And one of the big criticisms people have is the ease with which they can actually move DeFi assets between different platforms there. So given the reception they had for the token sale, there's no doubt a lot of interest in the technology, but I'm sure, as with all these things, it's going to become a much more crowded space in the future. That's all we have for our DeFi update this week. If you're interested in key events across enterprise blockchain and protocols, crypto or NFTs, do check out our other Week in Blockchain episodes. Also, just to let you know, I've recently written a book, the Blockchain Innovators Handbook, and this is going to be available in the coming weeks for purchase. And so the Blockchain Innovators Handbook is focused on business leaders who actually want to find opportunities for blockchain technology, ensure that they become the disruptors rather than being disrupted themselves. If you want to learn more about it, please head to web3labs.com/innovators. Thanks, and I'll see you next week.